Hi and welcome to Dave Barlow Guitar. It's a bit of a dingy, dark workshop today as winter's properly set in, I think. Anyway, as you know, I've been doing lots of chips and guitars of late. I got something a little bit different for you today. So without further ado, let's show you what I got here. This is something I was after for a while, believe it or not. This is made by a company called Vintage, and this is one of their latest offerings. I think this come out, I don't know, earlier on this year. Basically it's a Les Paul copy with the Vintage logo. Some nice inlays. Look at that. I like that inlay there. That looks great. Love that inlay. And it's in like, you know, heavy metal black. I love it. I think it looks great. I had my eye on one for a while and I thought I'll pick one up. And on the website I saw they were going for around about £500. And I just thought, that's £500 UK sterling, by the way. Nice cutaway there, look. And I just thought, no, I'm just not going to spend that kind of money on this guitar, because I know second-hand value, they're not worth a lot. They're a bit like a Gibson guitar, you know. Second-hand is just, well, first-hand Gibsons ain't worth much. Anyway, second-hand, they lose their value a lot. And I thought, well, I'll wait for it till a second-hand one comes up. So I just, like, you know, put some. So I just keep an eye on the internet. You know, you can just put these little things in, you know, eBay and stuff like that, and little keywords in, and it'll tell you when something comes up. Well, anyway, one came up, and this was brand new. Obviously, I've played it for a bit. This is brand new, this guitar. But it was sold to me for £200 UK sterling, which is lots cheaper. So when I saw it for 200 quid, as we call it here in the UK, I thought, well, I'm going to snap that up because I really kind of wanted another LP. I didn't want to go down the Gibson route. I wanted to sort of, you know, not have to go down that route. I don't want to take that chance at the time. Anyway, so it's not stock. I've actually changed a few things on it, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. And I tell you what, if you can pick one of these up secondhand for $200, you're in for a really, really good treat. I can tell you that. So let's have a look at this guitar, see how it's put together, and see what it can do. Right, we're back with the Vintage VMX LP. So we're going in for some close-ups. I played it for a few hours, and I've done some recording with it, which I'll share with you in a little while. But yeah, getting close up. Yeah, there's a few odd little things I don't like here. Couple of little blemishes here and there. Nothing unusual. Whoever did the nut on this, well, they didn't do it to give you a kind of aesthetic look. It's kind of a stripped down raw rock and roll one. It's not the best job, but anyway, it's done properly, but it just doesn't look great. Other than that, everything's good. The tuners are sufficient. If you're gonna be one of those guys that hits your guitar hard and you use a lot of vibrato, you might want to put some lock-in tuners on. That's something that I do with these guitars anyway. That's something that will be done. I might clean up that nut a little bit. In fact, I'm going to put a new nut on it because I'll just come back to that. It's nothing wrong with that nut, by the way. It's fine. Anyway, so the hardware is perfectly good. Everything's nice. Everything sounds good. Everything looks good. Like I say, a few blemishes here and there. 500 quid. Well, you know, I don't know. It's you know, there's a couple of things, a couple of gripes I have. Number one is these frets. They're very low, and I find that quite unusual in a modern rock guitar to have frets this low. Yes, on the website they say they're medium jumbo, which they are, but they are very low. And I noticed this on the vintage, the VS6, I think it is, the SG style guitar that they do. The frets were low on that guitar because I have one of those too, and I've refretted it because it just wore the end of my fingertips out because the frets were just a little bit too low for me, my kind of playing. So yeah, there was that gripe. The other gripe was the pickups. Now, these aren't the original pickups. The original pickups are these. Ceramic, I suppose, high-powered pickups. And they are quite high-powered. They've got a big old ceramic magnet in them. And they got these sticky-outy, sort of Seymour Duncan-style Invader-type look to it. And as much as I hate to say this, these Wilkinson pickups, like the Wilkinson pickups that were in my VS6, the SG, are totally and utterly crap. I saw a video of a guy playing this guitar with these pickups in, and he was getting a fairly decent sound, and I'm sure you could if you played around with your gear. Now, I know my gear, and I use specific sound, you know, for me. I know my sound, and it was like playing. It went through this guitar with these pickups in. It was like playing with a carpet over your amplifier speaker. That's the only way I can explain it. Imagine putting a carpet over your speakers and playing. It was just like me. If it was like muffly. It's the only word I can use. And I mean, and they did all there. They squealed, and your harmonics were there and everything. But they were just so muffly. So yeah, not impressed with those at all. At all. What I did, because I didn't have anything kicking around, but I did have my EVH pickups, which I took out of my other EVH because it's got some iron gears in. And I thought, well, I'll stick these in because these are a decent set of pickups. I'll stick these in this guitar, and you know, it's just a different guitar. That's all I can say. It's just, for 500 quid, you'd think they'd put something decent in, wouldn't you? You'd think they'd put something decent in the pickups. Now, it is, if Trev Wilkinson was in front of me right now and said, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Dave, these are great pickers, I'll just say, mate, you're a twat. You're talking out of your arse. Have you fucking played these, mate? They are awful. Anyway, rant over. So anyway, I'm going to dig into this and show you how this guitar's built. This guitar is what I would call a quality build. A quality build. Where is it built? It's built in Vietnam. Well, yeah, there you go. Well, great, Vietnam. That's great that we're giving them some work. But I suppose that's what us Western countries do. We go into countries, obliterate it, and then use their cheap labour. Anyway, will I keep that in this video? I don't know. I might not. I don't know. If I said something bad, I don't know. Anyway, so everything works great on this guitar, and I've done some recording with the setup as it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down so we can have a look at the rest of the guitar, so you can see exactly what's going on. We didn't do a headstock shock, did we? I mean, I hate this headstock design, but you know, when it's got binding around it, it don't look half bad. I'm kind of all right with that. There we go. Let's break it down. Right, so we've got a new bone nut, rosewood fretboard. It's a maple cap. It is a maple cap. That's how thick it is. You can see there. It's not half-arsed maple cap. It's a proper maple cap. Mahogany neck, mahogany rest of the body. What else have we got? What else? The usual kind of, I don't know where the hardware's actually come from, but it seems to be okay. Let me just tie that down a second. And we'll spin it over. And basically that's where you see the electrics, which is, you know, it's kind of be to be expected with this kind of build. Nothing fancy there. So yeah, it weighs a little bit lighter than my Les Paul, my gold top reissue. But yeah, it seems to be reasonably flawless, and I would expect so for 500 quid. Although, do you know, some people expect less for 500 quid. I don't know. I just think everything's getting expensive. But anyway, there you go. Love that inlay. Looks so cool. Anyway, so that's the guitar. I'm going to string it back up again with some new strings. And we'll just run through some of the soundtracks I did with it. I did some recording with this. Recorded my band's latest single, if you want to call it that, our latest track, using this guitar. Double track this guitar along with another guitar, but well, we'll give it a play, and you can have a listen and see what you think. And it's a fantastic rock machine, I gotta say, and it plays really nice. You got loads of access here. I'm trying to say really good things about it because I like it, but you know, I just feel like I'm selling it to you, and I'm not trying to do that. But here's the question I know you're going to ask me: is it on par with a Chibson? And I say, yeah, it's about the same quality as the Chibsons I've been getting through. It's about the same. You can get better quality guitars for more money, yes. But yeah. But yeah. What can I say? It's about the same quality. It's no better. Interesting. Anyway, I just looked online, and you can get them second hand for $350. There's another maker guitar which I can't remember what it's called again now, which are much cheaper, which looks very similar to this. But there you go. That's my take on this. And just a playthrough coming up next. Right. So first of all, I suppose we'll just go through the practice amp. Just give you a kind of sound, you know, what you can hear in the room. Just with a practice amp with a little Black Star ID Core 20, I think it is. Just, yeah, you get a reasonable sound out of it. Then after I've done this, I'll just do like a playthrough of the latest single, so you can hear how the guitar sounds when it's properly recorded. So obviously two different sides of the coin there. So so here it is. Here is, you know, as if you was practicing in your bedroom. This is probably what you're going to hear. I've got a fair amount of dirt. I think I'm on Super Crunch on the Black Star, so there's a fair amount of dirt going on. So let's play a few chords. I'm in drop D because the song is in drop D. I'm also tuned down half a step, so work that out. So here we go. Get a bit of an idea. Let's take delay off there. Let's just take that off. If I can I do that? Yeah. So no reverb, no delay. I kind of love that kind of sound. It's just it's a Les Paul thing, isn't it? It's just you can. I've got other guitars and I just can't get that sound with Les Paul. So okay, let's try something a little bit cleaner. I'm going to lean in front of the camera here and try a bit of cleanish. I'm just noodling away. I haven't even thought of anything to play, but you know, you get an idea. That's the kind of clean sound. Thing is, though, really, I don't think you know, people who buy this guitar aren't going to be playing like clean sounds or country and western or anything like that. So there you go. You get an idea of what the guitar sounds like. Let's just go back up to some crunch, maybe some lead. I don't know. Let's just try that. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, anyway, have a listen to the song. Have a listen to this guitar recorded. Yeah, have a listen. See what you think. It's double tracked and stuff, so it's pretty thick sounding, but you get the idea. It's a great guitar. You get an idea of what it sounds like. But there you go. I'll catch you later. Just have a good old listen.
I know they're watching all the things that